my channel, Let's Try and See with Dina B. And if you're interested in seeing how I got this beautiful, colorful look for spring, then don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.
Her head was down, face locked onto the phone.
Alright guys, the first thing I am going to start working on is my eyebrows. I am going to get that NYX eyebrow gel, and I think the color is Espresso. Yes, it's Espresso. And I am going to try to carve out me some decent looking eyebrows today. Now we all know that this is something I most definitely struggle on, but we're going to get it together for today. So that's what we're doing. We're going to work in that eyebrow gel, and we're going to go ahead and get them nice and dark because that's what I prefer. I like some dark brows. We're going to go ahead over to the second brow and just basically fill them in the best I can. Like I said, I'll never do a tutorial on brows because my brows are what? Cousins. They are never sisters, and damn sure can't be twins because the struggle is real when it comes to my brows. But anyways, I'm going ahead and I'm going to take the Age Rewind concealer, and I think this is the color Caramel from Maybelline, and I'm going to use that to basically carve out my highlight area and clean those brows up the best I can. And I'm using a small flat brush. Please, please guys, do not ask me the name of my brushes. All these brushes came from like Amazon, Walmart, Family Dollar. It does not matter to me as long as the brush gets the job done. So yeah, I'm basically taking this foundation, not the foundation, the concealer, and I'm getting it all up under my eye and getting that kind of as pale as I can because we are doing a very bright, very colorful look today. And so I'm dragging that out all the way to, you know, my upper lid. So now I'm moving on to the second eye, and I am doing the same thing, basically carving out my arch, trying to get it as archalicious as possible. Archalicious. See, here I am making up my own words and mispronouncing them at the same time. Go figure. But anyways, we're bringing that concealer down towards the eye to try to get it, you know, as crisp and as sharp as we can. And then I'm also going to go ahead and set that concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and move on with the steps so you know what's going on. I'm going to set that concealer with some powder, and it's the AIRSPUN Loose Face Powder in Translucent. Yes, in Translucent Extra Coverage. Now, one of my favorite men in makeup, Patrick Starr, uses this type of powder from AIRSPUN before he got his own line. So check this out. This really does work really well, but as you can see, I am taking some extra steps in making sure that my eyebrows are together. Like I said, the struggle is real, so I am going over and over and over again to try to get those brows together. And now I think I'm going ahead and cleaning it up with the beauty blender, and then I'm going to go ahead and get that powder and set that under eye, like I said. So I'm trying to work that in. Trying to clean it up. I told y'all the struggle is real. When I tell you the struggle is real when it comes to these brows, I probably could have saved the whole 15 minutes on this video if I didn't include my eyebrows. But you know what? I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna let you see what I go through over these eyebrows. Now, I did pick up some pressed powder in the color Cafe, but I changed my mind because I had to get that AIRSPUN. So, can't be out here missing steps, you feel me? So, that's what I went ahead and did. I grabbed my AIRSPUN and I am going to powder my eyes. So there we go, powdering. Now what this actually does is it sets you up with a pretty decent base so that you can blend your colors really good, and you can have something that actually helps the colors show up a little better. I don't have any white concealer, I just have regular concealer for my skin tone, so that's why I'm powdering with the AIRSPUN. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to clean up some of that fallout, and I am using just basically those makeup cleansing wipes. I got these from the dollar store. It's 30 wipes for $1, so that's what I'm using. So now I grabbed my pressed powder from Black Radiance in the color Cafe. And that's basically my skin tone color, and I'm going to try to get myself started with a transition shade. At the very end, you're not going to really be able to see the Cafe color, but like I said, you always have to have a strong base. So that's what we're going for. And we are blending to the gods. And I'm not saying God, G-O-D, I am saying the gods, G-A-W-D. To the gods. So yes, we are blending, and we are going to be blending to the gods, like I said. So I grabbed this hard candy palette, and I'm going to grab this red color here, and that's the color Heartbeat, and I am going to use that as my next shade after my transition shade, and we are going to blend that until it's beautifully blended. Yes, we are. And if you're wondering what type of palette this is the Look Pro Eyeshadow Pro Palette from Hard Candy. And we started with Heartbeat, that red color, Heartbeat. And I keep just going ahead in and grabbing it as much as I can and blend, blend, blend to the gods. Now we're going to grab this purpley iridescent color from our Wet n Wild palette, the Shimmer the Night Away palette, and we are going to go right on top of that Heartbeat color and blend it on in. I'm going to do it on both sides and gets the blending. Like I said, we're going to take extra time to blend this in today. Blending is very important. We have a nice fluffy brush, and we are going to just blend because you can still see the transition for those colors, but as far as making sure they're blended, you just really have to take that time. So I made an attempt at using this lighter color as far as this cut crease, but I guess it got old or something because it wasn't working. So I had to go ahead and grab my LA, what is that? LA Pro, let me look, I'm sorry. The LA Girl Pro Conceal, and we're using that in light tan. And we're gonna go ahead and start with our cut crease. Now with this type of cut crease, I do have some slightly hooded lids. So I didn't want to go too high up for where you couldn't really see anything. So I'm going up and then I'm cutting it off almost in the middle, kind of like right where the color to my iris ends, if that makes any sense. So we're not taking it all the way to the corner of our eye, just kind of midway. And once this cut crease is executed, we are going to powder once again with our AIRSPUN. So check that out. So I'm using a really small brush to basically execute this cut crease, because you kind of want to get as small as you can so that you can get that detail. And I'm taking my time and I'm patting it in. I'm not even like trying to swipe it in, I'm patting it in. And then as you can see, I've grabbed my powder so that I can set that concealer once again. Basically getting it to dry down so that we can color on top of it. That's basically what we're doing here. And you see with the powder, it's much brighter. It's not white, obviously, but it's much brighter. So then I'm grabbing my fluffy brush, kind of knock some of that excess off my face. And I'm grabbing my fluffy brush that I was using earlier, and I'm kind of going to touch up with that iridescent purpley color from the Shimmer the Night Away palette. Basically trying to clean that up. Then we're going to go back into our Hard Candy palette, and we're going to grab, I think this color is Love Affair. Yeah, it's Love Affair. And so the struggle was real here. Love Affair was not showing up, so I had to wet my brush, and I had to wet my brush a couple times to actually get it in there, because I basically almost had to dig in. Now, mind you, it's not terrible to the point where I was like about to give up. But I did have to wet my brush really good, and then basically had to almost scoop it so that it would transfer to my eye. And then I was doing a patting motion. I was not swiping it. I was basically patting it in and praying. I was praying that it was going to work, because I had a vision and I liked how my makeup was starting to turn out. So yeah. So we're gonna do that same process, wet our brush and just keep it scooping, and set that next eye on. I really liked how this was starting to turn out.
I saw the guy that she was waiting for. He had no flowers in his hands and no time to say hello. If I were in his place, I know I would have kissed her slow.
So I picked up my other fluffy brush once again, and I am going over that iridescent purpley area just to make sure everything is blended out. And then I'm going to grab another brush, and we're going to go for that blue color from the Shimmer the Night Away palette, that bright, beautiful, almost cobalt blue. So we're going to pick that up, and basically what we're doing is almost like a smoky eye with the blue, if that makes any sense. And we're going to do a very condensed V right there in the corner of the eye. And I really liked how this was turning out with these colors. Like I said, this is a spring look in honor of the spring forward, because you know we lost an hour of time. We lost an hour of sleep, guys, so we have to bounce forward and move forward with spring. So that's what I did. And so we are taking that blue color and just basically swiping it back and forth, making sure it's in there really good. It's a lovely color. Now, as you can see, these wipes are my best friend, because I'm having hella fallout, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We get a lot of fallout with our palettes, unfortunately. So that's why I didn't do my makeup yet. I didn't do like my foundation or anything. I'm getting out of that habit. I'm trying to learn something different and learn to like basically execute my makeup better. And so that's why what I did. So here This was a bit of experimentation. I liked how it came out, but then at the end I didn't like how it came out, but I did it anyway, so I didn't erase it or take it off, so that's why it's in here. But what I basically did was, with the line that is naturally formed on my hooded lid, I took a angled brush and I took that black color from the Shimmer the Night Away palette, and I basically just traced it. And that's what I did. So I kind of look like I have like a double cat eye going, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that was me experimenting. Hope you liked it. I like to experiment. I like to try new things, you know? But that's what we're here for. And obviously, if you didn't like how that looked, don't do it, sis. Don't do it. Do not do it. But, you know, I was trying something new. I was trying something bold, thinking outside the box, you know. So yeah, that's what I was doing there. And that fallout, once again, we're wiping it off, trying to get that stuff clean. So the next thing I did was liner. Now, I started with a pencil liner, but the liner wasn't showing up, so I went and grabbed my Wet n Wild felt tip liner, and that worked like a dream. So that's what I was using here, and I really enjoyed this. It really worked out. I like how the liner actually, you know, drew through the eyeshadow. Unfortunately, I've been having that struggle lately where I can't draw over my eyeshadow, which kind of sucks. I don't know what the heck is going on with you guys' formulas. But some of them, you know, you're drawing over it and can't get through. It's like it's drying it up or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's me showing it to you. I was like, that's bomb. I like that. So I'm like, mascara. So, but then I'll change my mind, and I grabbed the liner that I was using, the pencil liner, and I drew, you know, I darkened my waterline. I was like, that's what that's for. Darkening my waterline. So then I grabbed that purpley color and kind of like smoked out my waterline a little bit. So that's what that was. Then here comes the mascara. Now you can use any type of mascara, and I just use any regular schmegler mascara. This is the LA Girl. Let me look at it. LA Girl, what? LA Girl Perfect Lash. I'm not a mascara fan, so I'm not investing a whole bunch. But these are the Lash Couture lashes from, I think, Kiss, and it's the in the style of negligee. They have like a lingerie eyelash line I really love, and I put those on off camera. And now I'm going ahead with my foundation, and it's the foundation, the Maybelline foundation in 356 Warm Coconut. I used to use 360. I personally believe that my color is actually like 357 or 358. So I'm in between those two shades. So the Warm Coconut I feel is much better for my skin tone, and then I come over top of it with the Cafe Pressed Powder, and I think that makes it perfect. So that's what I do. And so here I am using this new Eco Tools brush. I cannot tell you what type of brush it is, but it is bomb, and it's supposed to be for your face. So, it's the Wonder Cover Complexion. And that's what I was using for my foundation. I love it. It's much better than what I had been using, so I really like that. And then I set that foundation immediately with Cafe from the pressed powder from Black Radiance. So that's what I did really quick. And then I have been noticing that Jackie from Jackie, she had been using a concealer brush. So I was like, let me try this concealer brush thing. So I got me a concealer brush, and when I tell you, this girl be spilling tea. She is spilling all the secrets. Get y'all a concealer brush. When I tell y'all this works, bomb. This one is from e.l.f. It was like from $3 or something like that. I'm pretty sure Jackie has like a very good expensive brush, but I got the $3 e.l.f. brush and it worked out just fine, and I really like it. So go get you guys this little $3 concealer brush from e.l.f. and you will be so much more happier. Then I grabbed my Eco Tool brush again, and I grabbed my pressed powder in Mahogany, and I went ahead and hooked up my contour. I did not use any blush on this look because I felt like I didn't need it, and I really liked how my face was starting to come together. Okay, really didn't like that. Okay, so the next thing I used is this loose powder called from ColourPop called Sugar Trap Luster Dust, and I went ahead and got my little tiny brush and I put some luster dust in the tear ducts of my eyes, basically to brighten my eyes up a little bit more. Then I had to clean off the fallout, and then I went ahead and I grabbed my matte Superstay matte ink in the color Creator, which is this like bright bluey, purpley, neon-y, beautiful color. I love it. I really like this. It is transfer proof. You know, when I kiss my boyfriend, it does not come off on his face, and it is like a soft matte. I really like it. It's not too hard, it's not too drying. I really enjoy this lip color. I think it works really good with the look that I put together today. And I did notice that the little outfit that I had on did not match, so I'm going to go off camera, fix my hair, change my outfit, and I will be right back. And there you go, guys. This is how I got this beautiful look. I hope you enjoyed it. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, come back again for another video. Thank you.